us to return to our journey in the Mojave Wasteland. But before we get started, I would like to remind everybody that Outlaw Nights Genesis of a Renegade issue number 2 is live on Indiegogo. Click on the link in the description of this video. Check out this comic book. You will be glad that you did. It is an awesome space opera adventure about space pirates, questioning your morality, and lots of action, lots of gore, lots of awesome, sexy people. It is well worth it. This series is going to go about 8 issues long, maybe a little bit longer. But I can't do it without you. We need the funding that we can get. All the funding that we can get. So, click on the link in the description. You will be quite satisfied. So, it is now time for us to return to the Mojave Wasteland. When last we left off, we went ahead and completed some odds and ends for companion quests, particularly Raoul's. Raoul had a very detailed and long story that I would say was very tragic. I'd actually never played his stuff before, so it was pretty interesting. The missions themselves were a little meh, but I liked his backstory. I got into it. And I just like the fact that we've got all the companions together now, hanging out in Lucky 38. And we're about to embark on a mission. We've got a missive, or a call on the radio. Apparently the Happy Trails Caravan is hiring for mercenaries to protect them on a mission into Utah. And we're going to take them up on their offer. But before we do that, I actually was reading up. There is one more followers quest we can do. Not these followers, I mean the followers of the apocalypse. And apparently, I think it's pretty short, so it shouldn't take us it shouldn't take us too long.
Huh?
What do you want now?
What are you doing here?
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death clause in the quarry have something to do with that.
I'll help you.
Is that right? What's your angle?
Well, I'm expecting to be paid.
That's a motive I can understand. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me.
Are they dangerous?
I wouldn't eat or drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything.
Anything else I should know?
Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile.
Alright.
Like
we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love.
Oh boy. Here we go.
You need something?
I was looking for a suitcase filled with chemical supplies for friend. Do you know anything?
Yes. I think I know which friend you mean. Even if there weren't death claws in the quarry, there'd still be no delivery. The supplier, a guy in Prim named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance.
Has Tyrone cheated you before?
And he's always been shady, but this is the first time he's outright screwed me.
Alright, I'll go pay a visit to Tyrone.
Good luck.
So apparently Chomps Lewis is on the take. I don't see a problem with it.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to.
Alright, Tyrone.
To be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my life?
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
A friend in Sloan told me to come to you about some chemical supplies.
You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
I say the word and someone else will start making deliveries in Nevada, not you.
I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on this particular deal.
Dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15.
I would agree with that.
That news was brought to you by the Tops Casino. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
What do you want now?
I got your chems.
You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you.
Alright.
Don't leave a trail.
Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. Why that irrepressible smile so secure?
Are coming to a point. There will be full.
So, that was a waste of time.
Scale wars.
Yeah, that dude was not anywhere there, so I don't know if the game's glitching or if I did something that made him go away. I don't know. All I know is it's beyond time that we deal with the Happy Trails Caravan.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pit boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the...
Well, I believe I have gumption. I don't just have gumption. I've got grit. I've got guile. I've got get up and go. And you know, right now the NCR and the Legion are still at a stalemate. So I think this is a good chance to earn some extra caps. What could possibly go wrong?
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Hang on. Ain't you the one that wiped out the Crimson Caravan's Vegas branch not too long ago? Ought to thank you for that. Knocking McLafferty out of the running gives Happy Trails a market to expand into.
Well, tell me about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion. Plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone.
Who's Joshua Graham, and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the New Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Well, tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Well, sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Why can't you go to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Well, what can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Do you know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Well, I have other questions.
Shoot.
I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Well, I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Well, tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
All right.
Shoot.
Well, I guess I'm ready to go to Zion.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Relax, I've humped this load across the Mojave on my own 2 feet long enough. I can handle it.
All right. I reckon you know your limits. You keel over on me out there, though, and I'll leave your ass after we take everything useful you crammed in your pack.
Why the weight limit?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Well, I'm ready to go to Zion.
I bet you are.
All right.
There's a chest over yonder. You can store your extra in that. It'll be safe as can be until you get back.
Stupid. Where's the chest over yonder? I don't like giving shit up. These assholes. Good lord. This is a ridiculous weight limit. Fine. Alright, you ready?
Are you here to jaw at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road? Hang on.
Shut up. I'm ready, let's go.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Shh. Hold on now. I swear I heard something up ahead. God damn it! Ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this!
Oh no!
Shut the hell up, Ricky! Might as well be waving at us!
Holy shit!
Ricky!
Stay low, people! Stay low!
We're sitting ducks here! Here I come!
Oh no!
I was the sheriff once, goddammit!
No!
Dial.
Jed! Ricky! We were together all those weeks! Stella! You have a really nice pistol, Stella. That's a grenade launcher. I might want to have it. Jed? I'm just taking the money you owe me, Jed. Damn it, Jed! My people. Well, I guess this caravan mission is a bust. You have some really good weapons for tribals. Where'd your friend go? Did he fall off the cliff? This is horrible. My people.
Hoy! White legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who's Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Alright, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
This session will reveal all nearby map markers.
What can I tell you?
Well, tell me about this area. I mean, is there any interesting wildlife or whatever?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Well, maybe I can help you with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
Well, what would you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can. What can I tell you?
Who are those tribals that attacked me?
Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out.
New Canaan was wiped out? How?
That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force. Fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley, but Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Sorrows and the Dead Horses out of the valley.
Where do they come from?
That's the weird part. Normally the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south.
Well, I want to know more about you.
What can I tell you?
Why are you called Follows Chalk?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
What are those tattoos?
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
Well, tell me about your tribe.
We came up in the land of the Dead Horse, though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided, we fought, we lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Kaisar.
What about Kaisar?
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Kaisar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him. Burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Kaisar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
What did Joshua do for you?
If it wasn't for Joshua, the Dead Horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Kaisar, and showed us how Kaisar would have destroyed us.
What do you know about the New Canaanites?
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
What's with the shell casings in your club?
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West.
Well, I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Ask away.
Nothing else.
Go with fortune, friend.
Oh.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Not really, but... Well, this is a great, beautiful place.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
This place is very beautiful.
Freeze!
Oh, fucking hell.
Whew! That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Oh, God.
You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
We might be heading up to that Yaoguai. I wanted to solve your bighorner problem. Banana yucca fruit, which is just what he was talking about. When you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear, you got any radio? No radio? Oh no! What are we gonna do without Mr. New Vegas?
Follow the old road south. Nearly there. You see the... Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Our enemies' souls?
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
You all had sunset sarsaparilla as well. So we're not so different, you and I. Well, shit. There really wasn't much of anything of use in there. This mysterious land.
Where are you going? That's not the way to the camp.
Oh.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Y'all got a lot of banana yucca fruit.
These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Interesting. Gecko steak. Good thing I wasn't allowed to bring my gear.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
There's no radiation in this water. I'm healing. I'm doing it the basic way. Oh, Lord. A lot of Xander root. Son of a bitch. That's all you need to do, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever get injured, like, you know, you get your leg caught in a trap or something like that, all you have to do is drink water. Fish. Can I catch it? Of course I can't.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave. I need to rest. It's been a harrowing journey.
We were hoping, I was with a caravan, and we were doing well, and then we got attacked by your enemies, and they killed my people. I mean, they weren't my people, but they owed me money.
Hoi, Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
What?
Show respect, Auslander. Joshua Graham, greatest war chief.
Okay.
Good.
Two bears high-fiving. I better show respect. I'm gonna take off my helmet for right now. I don't have my casual wear. I had to leave it behind. So I'm gonna need new casual wear. By the way, I'm walking for dramatic effect. Because, I mean, if you're just running everywhere, it looks stupid. And yes, I'm aware I've been running everywhere, but, it's never too late. There he is.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
How do you know so much about what happened to me?
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
I came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact with the new Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the new Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other new Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on.
Well, I'm not going to leave without offering to help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Taboo?
The sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the dead horses are spooked.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Way I heard it, salt upon wood. Humans butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What did you say about a courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
I've met Caesar, you know. Oh. Pray God, what are you talking about?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Well, sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a New Canaanite rite of passage.
Do you run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the dead horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4 tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find dead horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're New Canaanites.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the dead horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez, and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, two languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Why did the Whitelegs attack my caravan?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Why haven't I seen any sorrows in the valley?
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yaoguai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here. Of course.
I have some gear that needs repairs.
Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
You have anything to trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Son of a bee. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
God be with you.
Good.
Yeah. a weird... Oh, okay, I think we have to go up here. I'm looking to help them with their bighorner problem. Yeah, Joshua Graham is pretty badass. I think everybody who's played this game loves that character. Is that him? Is that the baby? Or is that the biggin? Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Like the shadow of a ghost. Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from.
We've got death claws, so... Yeah, Yao Guai. It was always a little odd to me how there were no Yao Guai in this game until this DLC. Look, we're not here to hurt nobody. Okay? We're not here to hurt. No, no, no. No, no, no. That's okay. Be good. Be good, little bighorners. More banana yucca fruit. Feed yucca fruit. Good boy. Or girl, whichever. Now we just have to find your mom. Where's your mom? Is that your mom? Which one is your mom? No. Be good. Be good.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Now. Who's a good bighorner calf? did it. We helped out the Bighorners. And we didn't have to fight.
What can I tell you?
I returned the calf to his mother, and I didn't kill any Bighorners.
Whew! Glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me. Go with fortune, friend.
Gotta find some stuff. We don't need no coyotes. What is that? Is that a dog?
Gotcha!
I was hoping we could have a dog. Be a lot easier if we could have a dog. Oh, great. Of course there are cazadors.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Oh, there are, my friend. Crashed bus. Lunchbox. Lunchbox, lunchbox, lunchbox. I don't need no toy. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Lunchbox. 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 Something dead. Bottle cap. Lunchbox. Lunchbox. They wanted a, I thought, isn't that all the lunchboxes? Compass sensor module. For a compass. Well, we got the sensor module. Oh, broken compass. Repair with parts. Repair with parts. Okay, well, what did I know there was a quest about lunchboxes. Fishing lodge for walkie-talkies. And we gotta go over there. Oh, I wish we had Mr. New Vegas. White legs. Thank God for glitches.
I could use some help here.
Ooh. They have some good weapons. And of course, I've got no room. We didn't bring any booze, did we? Oh, we brought a little bit.
Look sharp. Lots of giant ants around here.
Oh, great. Love the giant ants.
We call them picnic killers. Don't really know. It must have been nice. When Zion was friendly enough, folks could make camp wherever they pleased and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
Yeah, that must have been nice. None of us have known a time like that. Holy crap! Jesus Christ! This thing is huge!
Oh, look. I'm not dead.
I would hope you weren't. Jesus. I don't need this war club. God, I hope we're close. We have to go this way somehow. geckos. I miss Mr. New Vegas. The last time I take a job for a
Fighting
caravan.
Never stood a chance, did they?
Every time I go to take jobs for caravans, we get ambushed by white legs. Ah!
Where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip.
You already said that. You're running out of things to say, followers chalk. The Fishing Lodge. So we're supposed to grab something from here. I knew there would be something in here. Call it a hunch. Nice looking place. Why is this shit
For
forbidden?
as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were spooky to me.
Oh, fuck yes. Walkie-talkies. That's what we came here for. But we're grabbing this booze. No. Is there like a bed in here somewhere? No bed. So people can't rest here, can they? Here in the Fishing Lodge. Alright. So we gotta head that away. Let's hope that Christ we can live. If we get ambushed by another one of those giant-ass geckos, it might be hard. Got the shakes again. I was already addicted to whiskey. Like, this makes no sense to me, how, like, the addiction just gets cured if you don't have it for a day. If only real life was that great. It's like, well, I'm addicted to booze. I can't drink anymore. Well, just wait 2 days. You'll be fine. He's attacking us. Stay still. guess we have to drink the Datura anti-venom. That's gonna be annoying. Whatever it is, it's coming up. It's this guy. Weapons.
Some actual scouting, not just following.
Oh, well, that's a new one. Get a little on the medicine. Let's get the speech skill up to 80, and the guns up to 80 as well. Well, you know what? No. Let's do energy weapons, since I keep using those lately. And let's do this is a toughie. Let's see. Let's do the strong back. Just because, like, the weight distribution thing has been bothering me. Lordy, lordy. The Cueva Guarache. Guarache.
Gotcha!
Oh, great. Oh, that's why it's good to have a companion. I miss Eddie. Eddie would have killed that giant green gecko in a flash.
Got him! Gotcha!
Eddie would have killed that a lot sooner. Followers chalk. You know, you're not really living up to the professionalism that I'm used to. General store. Alright, we got shit to find. Ooh, yum yum deviled eggs. Nuka-Cola, hello. Sunset sarsaparilla. We don't need no teddy bears and toys.
Got him!
I don't understand why people would even want that shit. Fancy lad snacks. Nobody needs no yeast. Sugar bombs.
Those, what did you call them? Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
I would hope. A silenced 22. Ooh, snow globe. I love how we're getting paid by Mr. House, even though Mr. House is dead. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm suffering from withdrawal now. Bubble gum, scrap. Assuming we got something in the back. We don't need no iron or wrenches. Little scout lunchbox. Got it. Shipping error. The bus bullshit. Why are we running this shipping company? What the hell? Well, that was a little bit of a waste. Little scout lunch boxes. Little scout lunch boxes. Why do they have to be little scout lunch boxes? Like, I got lunch boxes from that stupid thing. I really don't get why it has to be the little scout lunch boxes. I'm assuming they're just for carrying food, right? Just, oh, whatever. Who cares? The ranger station. How are these things getting in?
Here we go!
I'm hearing creepy crawlies.
Fighting!
Yeah. Living in an alcoholic paradise.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Well, salt upon wounds is about to get his salted wounds salted. That was terrible. Just give me a minute. I can come up with something better. Medical supply kit, and it's contaminated. Sterilize. Sterilize. Hang on. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had to take care of more bullshit related to my issues. And I had to pee. Ooh. I love me some weapons. And sunset sarsaparillas. Ammo box. Hello. Let's get some rest, followers chalk. These assholes been wearing us out. Why is it always raining? Gotta bring this shit to Daniel. He's over at the Sorrows camp to the north. Oh no. Ooh. Oh no. Lot of food. But there ain't nothing that can get us in that gate. This grand vista. That's weird. Your senses are heightened by this grand vista.
That back when medicine smells funny. Guess it works, though.
Oh, he's talking about the booze. We gotta find a way down that won't kill us. Okay. God, we got Brock flower and Xander root for days. This would be so much better if we had Mr. New Vegas. But I guess we're too far away. We're not in Nevada. I think we're in Utah. That's why you got all these Mormons. I'm not anti-Mormon. I'm not trying to sass the Mormons. I'm Catholic, so it's a little bit different, you know. Well, I guess we're on the right track.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
Well, I wasn't intending to.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
I like your bear glove. Where can I get one?
A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, White Bird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
I haven't seen any children around.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the White Lakes come for us in force.
What do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Okay.
What would you speak of?
Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books.
Holy books?
Yes. The language of the New Canaanites is the holy tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue.
Have you known him long?
6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
Okay.
What would you speak of?
Tell me more about your tribe.
We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his white legs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the white legs from overrunning us so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
What do you know about Salt Upon Wounds?
He is war chief of the White Legs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Who or what is the Father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
That doesn't sound like what I've heard about the New Canaanites.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared.
I see. That's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
Well, that's all I wanted to know for now.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
I find her rather attractive.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the White Legs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
What do you do here?
I used to help the Sorrows with various medical problems and general issues they were having, but my bishop sent me here as a missionary. We New Canaanites believe that there is a path to salvation for everyone, and it's important that we set people on that path if they are willing.
You said you used to help the Sorrows with problems. Well, what do you do now?
I'm trying to make amends for allowing our problem to become their problem. The New Canaanites, I mean. The White Legs have always fought with us. And with Joshua returning, Caesar has motivated the White Legs to stamp out the New Canaanites entirely. That means the tribes we work with, too. It's already happening. I just want to prevent something terrible from happening to the Sorrows.
Has this happened before, the White Legs attacking other tribes?
Yes. But not just White Legs. Raiders, too. Prospectors, slavers, anyone who thinks they can exploit the ignorant and the innocent. We lost the Tar Walkers and the Crazy Horns. We did our best, but we made mistakes. We paid for them, but they paid more. I'd like to get out from under that debt someday. Until then, it's enough to stop ourselves from getting deeper involved.
Well, the White Legs are here already, so what's your plan?
To remove the Sorrows from harm's way. I have to give credit to the White Legs for finding their way here. Though I imagine many died in the process. But they can't follow us east. Not into the Grand Staircase. They don't know how to live off the land. We head there, we can find some safety. Of course.
Why are you so eager to evacuate Zion? You don't seem to be a pacifist.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
That's a lot of responsibility to take on.
The new Canaanites interfered in their lives. We did that. And we've done it before, with others. Always with good intentions, but things go wrong. When that happens, we can't just abandon them. Let them die at the hands of New Canaan's enemies.
Well, Joshua's come up with a reasonable alternative. Why not help them fight?
Joshua doesn't just want to fight the White Legs, he wants to annihilate them. The stakes are too high for their tribe. Hurting them won't dissuade them. If they can't join Caesar's legion, they'll die out in a generation. They've never learned how to survive. Food preservation, tanning, even basic hunting and cooking seem beyond them. They only survive by scavenging and raiding. But that can't last. They'll only stop if Joshua and the dead horses can kill their war chief and their entire war band. That's exactly what he intends to do.
Well, what do you know of these White Legs?
They're hateful savages who live only to plunder and destroy. Their leader is a devil called Salt Upon Wounds. War is all he knows. Everything he has, everything that tribe has, was taken by force, raiding, and scavenging. It's said there's no man deadlier at close range, that power fist of his has smashed 100 skulls. Maybe that's true, but so what? It's a low form of leadership. A tribe that knows only war has no future. And so he'll lead them to Caesar.
What do you know about this Father in the Caves?
Father in the... Oh, right. He's some spirit the Sorrows used to believe in. Watched over them in the caves in the valley. They marked some of the caves around here because they think they'll be punished for going inside. I think as more of them learn the teachings of the new Canaanites, they'll lose their old superstitions.
Well, you might want to have a chat with them. They think your Lord and the Father are the same.
Oh? Ah. Of course. How stupid of me. They probably also think Mary is the mother and Jesus is the child. No wonder they picked up on things so easily. I guess it just goes to show how difficult it is to communicate sometimes.
Joshua told me you needed a few things, and I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a tablet was difficult for me. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more White Leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for White Legs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Well, Annie, I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the White Legs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Yeah.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
got any family?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Well, where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Moons had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I tried not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
I could talk to him. Maybe he'll open up more to me.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
That's all I wanted to know.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
She said one of her births was difficult and you helped her through it.
Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She's certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her 3rd child. I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
It's her husband? Don't you think she has a right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten, if we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Is there any other way I can help the Sorrows?
If you could part with it, healing powder would be welcome. We have enough stim packs for now, but we can't rely on that small supply. Brock and Xander plants can be found throughout the valley. And you might even find some on white legs you come across.
Well, I have some.
That's great news. We can use anything you can offer.
Take all that I've got.
Your generosity is... well, I just can't thank you enough.
Talk more later.
Until then.
Oh boy.
Katubiu.
About your husband? I'm afraid he was killed by white legs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm afraid so. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
He was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice.
Perhaps I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
What a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. That's from William Shakespeare, I think. I mean, she needed to know. She needed to know. Better her finding out now than finding out later. Well, how do we meet up with what's his face? Okay, I guess we gotta get over there somehow. Trying to meet up with the shaman. Oh, must be in that cave. Nice. Campfire. Healing poultice. Healing powder. What the fuck? Ah! Oh, it's just a mole rat baby.
I'll fight you if I must.
Ah.
Do you see them?
Oh, I see everything. Kind of. Why can't we have more mole rats like Snuffles? More pets. We need more pets. This is bizarre. What's the point of this cave if it's just a dead end? What was the deal with that stuff he gave me? Mind. For shit's sake. I just want to talk to the shaman. Cayman Shaman. Why can't I talk to the shaman? Not nighttime.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Nothing.
Until...
Is there a way over here? What are the dead horses doing here? Ah, here we go. Whitebird's Cave.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
I don't know what visions of truth means.
Take drugs, kill a bear, seek medicine plant, return with sacred datura root, receive visions of truth, they guide you.
Well, I've already got those roots.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Okay, well, let's do this.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave, find ghost of she, lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
I'm high. Feeling pretty frickin' high. Okay, well, I guess that's not the right way. Why couldn't it just be straightforward? Why can't shit just be simple? I mean, dude, you know, you got me tripping balls. And we gotta kill a friggin' Yao Guai. Good thing I'm wearing my Enclave armor. The hell?
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
You don't want to leave Zion. You'd rather kill every last one of the White Legs.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore. Like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
Well, this conversation just got pretty dark. I mean, what was all that happy dashing the little ones?
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Fair enough, I guess.
I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the White Legs. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions. But I fear that if we evacuate the sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
Well, there's much to consider here. But I'm on a vision quest. I'm tripping balls, and I gotta go kill a Yao Guai.
I am always a little sad to leave the Narrows, and happy to return.
Well, you are from a tribe called the Sorrows, so I would expect you to be sad.
I'll fight you if I must.
Ah! No, no, ah! Jesus. Shit is strong. Stop. Your wounds are getting worse. My wounds are getting worse. Holy Christ! Am I over encumbered? What's going on here? Oh. Accidentally hit caps lock. Now I think I'm over encumbered. No, I'm not. Fucking hell. On me. Nope. Jesus. That shit is insane. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my God. We gotta fight another one of those. Where is Sorrow's lady? She has to have woken up by now. Christ, another one. Not you. Alright, well, show us your Yao Guai claw power.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
There you are!
fucking bear. You come back here. I'm not done with you. You come back here, you son of a bitch. Where are you? What are you, running away? I wish I brought that Tesla gun. I knew I was going to regret something about this mission. Something tells me we're going to be fighting this ghost in an enclosed space. Call it a hunch. Oh god, what's ahead of us? Spore carriers here. I thought these things were confined to that vault. Where's the stupid bitch? How are they this strong? Maybe they're like Nazgul, they can't cross water. God damn it. No. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. You son of a bitch. God, I really hope we don't run out of supplies we need. And I mean, I'm wearing freaking Enclave power armor. And they're still doing a shit ton of damage on me.
Is it normal to hurt all over after a battle?
You tell me. This is your hometown, lady. before we do that, I am gonna hit the save just in case.
Control.
I want that Yao Guai meat. Oh fuck. And I believe that is Big Mama. Something's over here. Don't love the sound of that.
I have. Messy business. I am glad it's over.
Yes, it is messy. Okay. What am I doing? I'm tripping acid and I'm fighting bears.
So, this is the ghost of She's lair. I was never brave enough to try to find it.
Ah!
I need help. I'll fight you if I dead. I need help.
You need help. Well, shit. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. Gotta go to White Bird. Wake up, you old bastard.
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave?
Yes, it's done.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to curious trader. Either way, says much about you.
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. All right. go to the Dead Horse Camp. Okay, let's try this again. Dead Horse's Camp.
Good job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
What's with this obsession you seem to have with civilization?
Let me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar. I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
I know that guy. I got him a job.
A job as a singer? Then it really is true.
What does Joshua think of this?
I haven't told him yet. Never had the growins.
Really? Well, maybe I could talk to him about it for you. You know, be a neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you.
All right.
Go with fortune, friend.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Follows Chalk seems like he's interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I've visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them. But I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
I mean, you know that I'm gonna encourage him to leave, right?
Follows Chalk needs more guidance in his life. Just not from me.
I have some gear that needs repairing.
Let me have a look.
Got anything for trading?
Yes. Take a look.
You got all my caps, you son of a bitch. Oh, well, fuck y'all. Personal question?
It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Are you in much pain? Is there anything I can do to help?
You are kind to offer, but no, there's nothing you can do. We don't use chems, but I learned long ago that I'm immune to their effects. It never stops burning my skin. Every day I have to unwind the bandages and replace them with fresh ones. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. But it's better to be clean than comfortable.
Were you always with the New Canaanites?
I was born in Ogden, what people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south into Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribes. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road.
Was one of those men Caesar?
No, not then. Back then he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But eventually... I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history, assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
Well, how'd you end up as Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
How did you survive?
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon, that cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left, never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. I will never be able to repay the debt I owe to them. But I must try.
What do you know about the war between Caesar and the NCR?
I try not to involve myself with matters of the Mojave anymore. All I know is from before the Battle of Hoover Dam.
What do you think of the NCR?
Better than Caesar, but that's not a high standard. Too much love of money and ownership. Not enough love of God and giving. Any society that derives its power and authority from the will of man alone lives apart from God and will crumble in the end.
Do you know about Mr. House?
I had heard of him, but when we were preparing to enter the Mojave, he didn't seem relevant to what was happening. From what I've learned since Hoover Dam, he handled the Mojave tribes in a fashion not entirely dissimilar from Caesar. It's too bad.
I'm guessing you don't like Caesar very much.
Love the sinner, hate the sin. With Caesar, it's often very difficult to see through all of that sin to the person inside. I can say that we were both lucky that NCR supply lines and land routes north of Mojave Outpost were destroyed before the Battle of Hoover Dam. Something bad happened near Death Valley, at a place called the Divide. NCR couldn't cut across anymore, and it slowed down the reinforcements. Terrible storms ripped entire companies apart before they even got to Nevada soil. The aftermath of Hoover Dam could have been even worse for Caesar.
What's at the Divide?
I don't know for certain, and I don't think NCR knows either. Whatever happened at the Divide was too much for them to handle. Our Frumentari told us what they saw. Only fools and madmen would march into a place like that. All roads wind down to the same spot, the grave. They said all that's left there is a gaping wound cut into the earth, cursed and damned. No place for God-fearing folk.
The Divide blocked all their northern land routes?
Not all of them, but they couldn't take 127 north to get around the mountains. As if Death Valley weren't enough, they had the Divide and Big Empty to deal with. From what the Legion's explorers reported, the Big Empty may as well have been a wall to any living thing approaching it.
What do you know of Salt Upon Wounds?
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No, he likes to have a hand in it, that spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice.
I'll talk to you later.
God be with you.
Oops, wrong one.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you? Until...
Let's go talk to Followers Chalk.
What can I tell you?
Talk to Joshua about your thoughts on civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
Yeah, he said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea that I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
Civilization isn't perfect, but neither is tribal life. You should go see it for yourself.
Really? You think so? Whew! I'm going to do it. After all this is over, I'm going to go explore civilization. Dankney, Akis, I never would have had the growlings to ask him myself.
Alright. A little bit of guns. Some barter. And a little bit of speech. Alright. Well, I think this was where we're gonna call it for right now. We got a lot accomplished here in New Zion. Or Zion. We got more quests to help these folks escape. And yeah, Joshua Graham is truly a badass. He's definitely a fan favorite, and for good reason. And I think you know whose side I'm gonna take in the upcoming conflict. But anyway, I am, of course, your host, Ben, aka The Fusebox. You can find me on Twitter @KnightsOutlaw. You can also find me on Instagram at Outlaw Nights. And you can find me on Facebook under my real name, Ben Fuselier. F-U-S-E-L-I-E-R. And yeah, if you haven't already, click on the link in the description below. Back Outlaw Nights. I promise you, you will love this book. It is a gorgeous space opera, and we're just getting started, folks, with this story. But this issue, it's gonna have you jumping. So get on it. And if you like anything I had to say, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And if you didn't like this video, go ahead and hit the dislike button. The interaction helps us any which way you look at it. And thank you so much for joining me once again, ladies and gentlemen, and I will talk to you all later.